Friends, we now begin the second session of our conference. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Shri Vinay Mittal, Chairman of the Railway Board, and Ms. Vigyan Bhavan, Financial Commissioner. As you are all aware, the government presented the railway budget recently in Parliament with a slew of new initiatives. The railways is one sector which touches the lives of all people. Travel for work, for pleasure, or for economic activity is an important part that the railway contributes to everybody's lives. I will now request Chairman Railway Board for his opening address, after which we will have the floor open for questions. Shri.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to discuss the railway budget, but before we talk about the railway budget, I would just like to place on record some of the finer points about the railways in general. Now, all of you, I'm sure, are aware that there's a resurgence in rail-based transportation the world over, primarily due to environmental concerns, safety issues, and the cost effectiveness of the transportation that is provided. Indian Railway today runs the third largest rail system in the world in terms of network size under a single management. Indian Railways is the largest in terms of passenger kilometers in the world, and it is the second largest in terms of absolute passenger numbers, only after Japan. Indian Railways today provides the cheapest passenger service in the world. The revenues per passenger kilometer at rupees 0.23. When you compare them with other countries, it is 1.5 for Russia, 6.08 for Japan, 8.05 for USA, 8.4 for France, and 9.4 for Germany. Just some comparisons. Now this indicates the kind of social burden that the railways carries. We have a network of 64,000 route kilometers, but the track kilometers stretches to almost 1,14,000 kilometers today. There is often a comparison about Indian Railways that you have not increased any trackage since independence, and that you have only added about 10,000 kilometers to the network. But what I would like to clarify is that the total trackage which has been added in terms of lines we were about 60,000 track kilometers at the time of independence, and today we are almost 1,14,000. All the route kilometers is about 65,000, but track kilometers is 1,14,000 kilometers. So we've added almost 53,000 odd kilometers since independence, and that has come a lot by way of gauge conversion, which was a big challenge. Since the 90s, the Indian Railways has been concentrating on gauge conversion to provide seamless rail travel across the country, both for passenger and freight. Railways works with a strength of almost 14 lakh, well, it's about 13.4 lakh employees, and it carries almost 2.3 crore passengers. In fact, in the current financial year that is forthcoming, for which we have just presented the budget, we plan to carry almost 900 crore people in the whole year. And passenger traffic is just burgeoning because perhaps there is no other alternative mode of transportation which can take a person at an effective cost from one part of the country to the other, and it's a very large country. We carry about 2.65 million tons of freight every day, and we have, in the current financial year, that is 12-13, we will be entering the select club of 1 billion tons, which only 3 other countries carry. So those are, of course, China, Russia, and the US. And India will be the 4th railway network in the world which would carry 1 billion tons of freight traffic in a year. Indian Railways operates about 19,000 trains per day, which is about 12,000 plus passenger carrying trains and 7,000 odd freight carrying trains.